I knew this scene looked familiar. I never thought giant weapons would devastate my planet, sobs woman who supported the giant weapons devastating planet's empire. Somehow, Palpatine returned. A 100% canon conversation. What did I teach you about disobeying the order? How? You taught me how. Lightsaber lore. Lightsaber lore. If Samuel L. Jackson didn't ask for a purple lightsaber. Lucas, instead of a salary, I want all merchandise and sequel rights to Star Wars. 20th Century Fox, okay, but what the duck is merchandising? You're selling t-shirts? Lucas. Finn's character. Disney. Why would Recess fans do this? I need more work. Do you have anything for me? I want these 3 brought in cold. It's personal. Me and the Exile, because the Galactic Empire, the IRS, is hunting me for being a Jedi, evading taxes. Who you think said it first? It's a trap. This is where the fun begins. Hello there. Who actually said it first? It's a trap. Here's where the fun begins. Hello there. I love beach troopers. Me too. Hi. I have a green card and a soccer tattoo. Order 66. Man arrested for assault at Disneyland. Man dressed as Anakin Skywalker was hitting kids with lightsaber. This is where the fun begins. Who are you? I'm Ray. Ray who? Who the duck asks a total stranger their full name unprompted like that. Why are you interrogating me? What are you? The IRS. Mind your own damn business, lady. Seriously? I step out of the garage for a minute and these scavengers are already stealing parts. Bring me those passengers. I want them alive. Literally 20 minutes earlier. In the original script, Darth Maul was supposed to be the villain of the whole trilogy. But when filming the finale, Ewan McGregor accidentally cut Ray Park in half. We just kept filming, and I rewrote the script to add some old dude named Dooku. You may think the Imperial mods banning free speech is new. But the Republic has been banning free speech since angry youths discovered the N-word. Even hiding out on a deserted island, poor Han Solo couldn't escape Boba Fett. If I had a nickel for every time a fandom raised hell over Zendaya rumor to play a redhead with the initials MJ, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. JD Vance is taking over the internet through government censorship, right? I hate Titans. Turns into Titan. I hate gals. Turns into gal. I hate vampires. Turns into vampire. I don't like sand. The only man in cinema history to kill Liam Neeson. This is brilliant, but I like this. The Razor Crest is such a badass ship. The Razor Crest in every other episode. Everybody talks about how Jedi can't bulk Mandalorians' flamethrowers with their lightsabers, but nobody talks about how Jedi can easily repel the fire back with the Force like Kanan was doing to the explosion before he died. Big man in a suit armor, take that away, and what are you? Ace pilot, former Jedi, Sith Lord, but mostly dead. I would be dead. Anakin faces any minor inconvenience. The Imperial March theme. It's showtime. Never forget the stormtrooper that decided to 1v1 a guy with a lightsaber and actually put up a pretty good fight. Did you paint yourself green as a tribute to me, or because it's St. Patty's Day? Both. Ice from cringe. My kids after they come home with toy lightsabers and hear me muttering good soldiers follow orders from the kitchen. Chancellor Palpatine. Sith Lords are our speciality. Episode 1. Episode 2, Episode 3, Episode 4. Meeting brothers for the first time not knowing the lore we are about to create. When your friend is choking, but you don't know CPR, so you dial 911 instead. Patience my blue friend. Who are you? I'm Jabba the Hutt. You are not Jabba. Jabba isn't human. You seriously never noticed? Hats off to you for not seeing species. No, my father didn't fight in the wars. He was a navigator on a spice freighter. The Force. I can excuse space fascism, but I draw the line at planet destroying lasers. Jedi ghosts. You can excuse space fascism? Stupid sand. Gets everywhere. I'm a Star Wars fan. Name 17 wars from the lore. Also can. That's on me. I set the bar too low. Oh my young Padawan. I'm so sorry about your arm. Oh, this is nothing compared to earlier today. Duck duck duck. So much sand. In a world of high, be the hello. Darth Maul's second lightsaber ignites. The opera singers. Episode 1. The Phantom Menace. Turmoil has engulfed the Galactic Republic. The taxation of trade routes to outlying star systems is in dispute. Adult me, I get it now. Me watching The Acolyte despite hearing only hate and shut talk. My god, I enjoy it. My goal is not to be the best, but to inspire someone enough to one day surpass me. Master, you can't just say that every time I beat you at Connect 4. Parents, it's not that eat, just eat the food. You have been to space, but we do not grant you the title of astronaut. But I'd put the ace in astronaut. Tamura as Boba. Tamura in real life at Star Wars Celebration. Did you know Elvis died eating Sugandi's food? Who the hell is Elvis? Sugandi's nuts. Who needs plot armor when you can have Beskar? Old Mandalorian proverb. Why we should rename the Skywalker saga into the Palpatine saga. In the original trilogy, the rebels won, only because Palpatine leaked the info about the second Death Star and the force field station's location. Also, Anakin came back to the light side only after Palpatine electrocuted Luke. In the prequels, the Republic had a fighting chance against the droid army, only because Palpatine made sure there would be a clone army. Palpatine ended the Clone Wars by sending his apprentice to kill the Separatists' leaders. Palpatine even stopped the Jedi from their corrupt ways of not serving the Force by killing them all. And in the sequels, the Resistance won, only because Palpatine created a clone who had a daughter, which defeated all of the Sith. In conclusion, we can all see I'm 100% right, and therefore from now on, we will call the saga the Palpatine saga. Me writing my own Star Wars stories, because official media is often disappointing to me. Reality can be whatever I want. AI Darth Vader can't hurt you. AI Darth Vader. When you get up to pee, for the 8th time tonight. When someone asks me to describe the plot of Star Wars, The Clone Wars, Obi-Wan, Anakin. Skirts are for girls. Me. Han, this guy, with the Force, left us high and dry. Hermit. Luke, this guy, with the ship, divorced my sister. Scoundrel. Always there are, no more, no less. The lost tribe of the Sith. I'm gonna tell him. The Keshiri. Don't you dare. Sabine. Here's your lightsaber. Ezra. I don't need it. I kill mother duckers with my hand. Satine and I are never going to happen. Okay. So stop pressuring us. I haven't even begun to pressure you two. I've already written my best man speech for your wedding. Shout out to Imperial officers who are good at their jobs. Gotta be one of my favorite genders. Star Wars in 2025. Star Wars and Star Wars, The Clone Wars, Jurassic World, Chaos Theory, an animated series many consider better than the main films. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly imagine. How I look at the bartender, after promising to behave after one final drink. You shall not pass. I shall pass. No, you shan't. No, I shan't. Directors of Star Wars movies. Star Wars takes place in another galaxy, so that means I can do whatever I want, right? Star Wars fans. That Jedi, he's earthbending. The East like. This is where the sun begins. I always wondered where his arm went. Now I know. When your ghost goes back to your house instead of the afterlife. So how was my funeral? Yoda rejoicing while helping this mother ducker become one with the Force. My sleep paralysis demon realizing he's now my unpaid therapist. Me explaining all of my problems. If I had a nickel every time a Disney Plus Star Wars show started with a mysterious protagonist entering a bar and getting into a fight, I'd have 3 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened thrice, right? What happened? I watched Andor and there was a great scene. Great scene. I believe you want that Star Wars show over there. Lots of people name their lightsaber. Lots of cucumbers. Never bring a sword to a gunfight. Parry this you filthy casual. 10 minutes later. Vader, who do you think you are? Indiana Jones searching for the lost ark. Me realizing that Andor is the last Star Wars thing that I care about, and it's going to end in a few weeks. Waiting until 9 PM to watch Andor. How bro feels about his Bureau of Standards job. Let me see your identification. You look familiar. I know you from somewhere too. You know Jim, or Jim knows you, or something like that. Somehow, Paul Palpatine has returned. Welcome to the party, Paul. Gonna tell my kids this is Dr. Doom. With no one to teach him, Luke tests his first lightsaber by picking a fight with a random stranger. I believe in Sith pure blood supremacy. The hell you doing? Practicing. What? Ways to die. Trains Yoda when you ask for their pronouns. Hushes. Access to stable, unlimited power. If I had a nickel for every time a famous bass player from Los Angeles made a cameo in a Star Wars TV show, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. Mustafa. Mustania. Hey, Anakin, you've been freed. How would you like to come with me and become a Jedi? Really? The life of a Jedi is not an easy life. For instance, you will secretly marry Padme, even though it is forbidden. Your mother will die, and you will slaughter women and children in revenge. You will turn to the dark side and kill your wife, and will fall into a river of lava and almost die. Oh, Ezra, I'm not some Force it you can just turn on and off. You gotta romance me. Force it is on. Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth Vader. Bro, was that off the dome? It was an insurance scam. I mean, come on. The guy who blew up it was the dude's son. Like, I know they say they're estranged, but they were clearly in on it together for the insurance money. There were delays during construction and Vader knew it had design flaws. It was never going to make back its investment, so they staged a rebel raid. And Vader was the only one to survive. It's so obvious. The missed opportunity here is nuts. What we got? Star Wars, Shadow Lord. What we wanted? Better Call Maul. Hey, we saw you from across the bar, and we really dig your vibe. You fool. I've been trained in your Jedi arts by Count Dooku. Previously, wield many swords, even with one eye shut, you shall still triumph. Getting arrested for being the most wanted man in the galaxy. Getting arrested for sweating. My first impulse was to run up on you and do a Vader whip out the saber and shayak right through you. But I ain't wanna mess up my 4,000 credit Jedi robe. So instead, I chilled. Luke the Blue Milk Skywalker. You failed, your highness. I'm a droid like my father before me. So be it, Dro. Wait, what? Does he think I'm a robot? Henry, join me as the young king, and together we will rule England and half of France as father and son. It is your destiny. Did he give you a number? I'm afraid he wants to. Take Alma money. What I'm seeing. What I'm hearing. Who wants to notice references to THX 1138? Who wants to actually watch it? Remember seeing Mothma in Return of the Jedi and thinking, yeah, I'm definitely going to see that character get absolutely plastered at a wedding someday. I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. Hello there, General Hattie. Star Wars, Starfighter. I wanna be the first one to fight them all. Hey Skywalker, you said you didn't like sand, right? Yeah? Really? Then explain what this is. That's not me. Likely story. Gungan speak some kind of patois. Change my mind. What could you give me? Everything. And now, Your Highness, we will discuss the location of your hidden rebel base. Just finished watching Andor. Are these two gonna smash or no? Use the sauce. Mon. Let go. Mon. The joy is strong with this one. Mon. Trust me. When Saw Gerrera only agrees to the Spell Horse mission after you've already decided to let everyone on it die. No, I am your father. Join me, and we shall rule the solar system as father, daughter, and with your mother. It is thy destiny. Your girlfriend over there can come along too if she wants. And a season 2 episode 3 be like Bix being salted by the Imperial officer on Space Kansas. Mon Mothma at the wedding party on Chandrila. Ah, Master Kenobi, hope you're ready for one unforgettable duel. Well, Anakin, I made it. Despite your directions. Since we are in a golden age of new Star Wars TV shows, I'll again pitch David Attenborough style nature documentaries, but of fictional Star Wars creatures. No Empire. No Jedi. Like, what the Jedi would watch on TV to relax after a stressful mission. If only they knew what Anakin was capable of. Master Skywalker, there are too many of us. What are you going to do? The year is 2005. The Pope just died, but you're excited to see Revenge of the Sith in theaters. The year is 2025. The Pope just died, but you're excited to see Revenge of the Sith in theaters. Me buying tickets to watch Revenge of the Sith in theaters with my girlfriend, who's never seen a Star Wars movie. Me realizing it will spoil the father twist and I won't get to record her reaction when we watch Empire Strikes Back. Lego better calm down. How Star Wars fans feel. The original trilogy. The Force is strong with this one. The prequels. This is where the fun begins. The Disney sequels. I want to be free of this pain. Star Wars theory. Dude, why do you keep trying to make space hottler work? Went to watch Revenge of the Sith's 20th anniversary re-release at the cinema and was like this the whole time. 6-year-old me opening automatic doors. 40-year-old me opening automatic doors. When you go to watch episode 3 in theaters and no one cheers at hello there. Wait a minute. How did this happen? We are smarter than this. You don't need guidance, Anakin. In time, you will tell to trust your feelings. Then you will be invincible. Padme, why won't you let me sleep in your room? Because it's the master bedroom. Mace Windu. Mace Wataru. Mace Firu. Mace Earthnu. Why do prequel members say General Kenobi in response to hello there all the time? We are a people of tradition. Star Wars Darth Maul animated series coming to Disney Plus next year, with Sam Witwer voicing Villain. What fun. I relate to Grievous a lot, because as Obi-Wan pops up and pulls out a lightsaber, the first thing Grievous does is get neek. And a season to recast this Star Wars character and everyone's confused. Dick Serto. I don't like it. I don't agree with it. But I accept it. It don't matter how you're feeling mentally, emotionally, or physically. Joe Rogan is getting his interview. Do you now regret attacking Obi-Wan when he had the high ground? When you finish watching the Andor season 2 premiere, I want more. Before Andor, I really hope there's a lightsaber duel coming up. After Andor, holy shit, another Imperial Security Bureau scene. When you downloaded the wrong subtitles, but it still works. Hello there, General Kenobi. Lightsabers are red, cloaks are brown. And a season to review. 9 hours of the best Star Wars you will ever watch. Are we blind? Deploy the hype train. It has the highest meter score I have ever seen at 98%. As someone who wouldn't shut up about how good season 1 was and why everyone should give it a try, it is really heartwarming. Ezra's scariest adventure in 5 BBY. Cassian after literally walking on the beach in the same year. Reasons to date short women. Short women are cute. You'll always have the high ground. So, the entire Star Wars saga is actually based on Ewan McGregor's true life story. The only difference from my adaptation is in real life he didn't die when he fought Vader. He teleported to a different part of space and time. That's how he came to Earth, and that's when I met him at a bar down in Punta Cana in the early 70s. That's when he told me the whole story about him being space wizard in a distant galaxy. So I wrote it all down and made a movie about it. George Lucas, 2009. When you cast your own son in the prequels and kill him off with Order 66. Remember when Steve pulled up the to-do list notebook? Star Wars is gonna blow his mind when Nick Fury shows up. When you point out that homage to Catalonia is the account of one man who spent a few months on an inactive front and not a full history of the Spanish Civil War. The sacred texts. Me watching Star Wars CGI that probably cost a fortune to make. Me watching a wide shot of Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli running across a field. Yoda vs Palpatine. Anakin vs Obi-Wan. Palpatine keeping an eye on Jar Jar, just in case. Palpatine's plan turning Anakin to his side without suspension, but being betrayed at the end. I'm a victim of my own downfall. Me explaining the Clone Wars battle for battle. My date. Visible disgust. When your parents ask why you're beating the shit out of your little brother with a toy lightsaber. Jedi business. Go back to your drinks.